Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Gardener. So today I wanted to share a little bit about my Haworthias which were completely ignored and kind of neglected during the time of renovation and the painting. So these were all against the wall where they were getting a good amount of indirect bright light, but because the walls were getting painted, so they were shifted in the center where they received a little bit more of the light. So a lot of people say that the moment they see that their Haworthia is turning brown in color, they go and they trash it off. You do not need to trash off your brown Haworthia. The only thing that you need to do is move it to indirect bright light, and the Haworthia will slowly start to revert. As you can see, this is my Aloe black gem. It's kind of turned brown in color because of excess amount of direct sunlight. But now you can see, ever since I have moved it to indirect bright light, you can see the new leaves are starting to come up much more green. And here you can see, so they are starting to come back. So don't ever trash your succulent just because it's turned brown in color. It is not rot, it is not drying up. It's just a way of the succulent telling you that it's getting a lot of light and it doesn't prefer that. But now slowly there is a lot of new green leaves coming up. This one is another Haworthia variety. These were actually all the pups that I had put in a small container. I will be moving them once they get a little bit more healthy, because right now they are not very healthy, so I cannot move them. I cannot move them to another pot. I have to first hydrate them and make them a little bit more greener, and then I will transfer them to individual pots. So these are some of the Haworthias. And then this Haworthia, I don't remember the name, probably it's Haworthia antenata or something like that. I'll put up the name on the screen, but at this point it kind of looks like an air plant, to be honest, because it's extremely dehydrated and it looks like an air plant. It's not an air plant, it's an Haworthia. Now that I have shifted it into a little bit less light, you can see a lot of greens coming back, but it will recover for sure. I will add it in this water. I'll do a little bit of bottom watering while I'm making this video, so let us sit in that. This Haworthia limifolia, beautiful spots given by the painters, so can't do much about it. It's doing quite well. This is an aloe star. It's basically an hybrid which is also a little bit dehydrated, but it's putting out a lot of pups which are again very dehydrated. As I said, I'll have to wait. First I have to hydrate them, only then I can either separate the pups or repot the succulent. I cannot do it when it is dehydrated like this. So it is going to take a couple of weeks or probably months for it to get hydrated and look a little bit healthy, and only then I will separate the offsets and put it into an individual pot. Then I had another Haworthia. I don't remember the name of this. These were also completely brown in color, but now that I have kept them in shade and gave them a little bit of watering this morning, they are starting to recover. Again, this has taken a very long process, but you can see this brown part. Please don't mistake this with rot. This brown part was because of excess amount of light, direct sunlight, and now the new growth is coming up green. So please don't get confused with this looking like rot. It tends to look like rot, but it is not. It's because of the stress due to being in direct sunlight. But as and when it is going to recover, the brown color will start to fade off and it is going to turn more green in color. Also, this Haworthia is putting out a lot of new pups, so I'm very excited about it. But I just wanted to share it with you guys so that you don't make a mistake of cutting the Haworthia or throwing the Haworthia off just because it tends to look a little bit brown from the lower portion. This is just because of the stress colors, because of excess direct sunlight. Always keep your Haworthias in indirect bright light and they will perform really well. So this is all about it. Please don't trash your Haworthia just because it's turned brown in color. All you have to do is just move it to indirect bright light, give it a little bit more of watering, and it will start to recover. This bottom watering will take some time. As and when that happens, I will again keep it in indirect bright light so that it can recover. Probably for this guy, I'll have to do a couple of waterings because it's very, very dehydrated, a lot of dust, which I will clean it off later. But the most important part for me at this point of time is to hydrate all of them. So far all are doing quite well. They will take some time to recover, but as long as they are not getting rotted or they do not have a dry rot, it's absolutely okay. So guys, that's all about it. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.
you.